Previously on playing Minecraft with ADHD, I still hadn't worked out how to remove my taskbar from my recording, and it's still too very dark. But we did upgrade our power generation, we did some automation of some processes, we went for some basic strip logs and turned strip logs into casings as well, turned smooth stone into some fancier blocks. This one was designed to make the rails. Incredibly slow. So that's okay because we speed that up. Here we're making precision mechanisms which are used in a lot of the Create craft. We've visited the Nether to get the smithing templates so that we can make netherite to mine AllTheMods9. We did do a little bit of a cheating one for that, just so I can make these templates so that I can upgrade my mining laser to make it super wide, so that we can do this. Now, today's episode. G'day everyone, Hobbit81 here, and welcome back to another episode of Hobbit Gaming with AllTheMods9. Yep, that's right. And playing Minecraft with ADHD. I hope you are enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying making it. We're currently on a boat, and there's a creepy thing in the water over there. I'm pretty sure a rat got killed by one of these a little while back, so I'm a little bit nervous about it. I don't think I have any arrows on me. I did bring a trident for a very specific reason too, so maybe that would help. And hui! The trident is well enchanted. It has looting 2, piercing 3, unbreaking loyalty, sharpness, XP boost, impaling and mending. I don't think impaling and mending, anywho, they're fine. I do want to know what this thing actually is. Can we get a name for it? Whoa! He's got his own javelins. Ha! Ooh! I think I killed it. That was cool, whatever it was. I'm pretty sure that's killed rat in the past, so that's yeah, that works pretty damn good. I'm guessing my magnet's not turned on. Hiya! Actually need one of those for something else. Yeah, you might be wondering, why is the Hobbit in the ocean today? Well, I got distracted, would you believe? I'll have that, please. I was planning some areas in the base, and there was some water there, and I thought, you know what would be better? Is to have a sponge to use to clean up my water. Can I have your... Nope, it's like a normal trident. A coral spear from Cataclysm. Awesome. Whoa, hello. And goodbye. Yeah, sorry. Once again, getting distracted. So I made myself a new kind of compass, which is the structure compass, which did require AllTheMods9 and a nature compass. With the structure compass, I was able to locate an ocean monument, which is only just over there-ish. So we are going to start by just collecting some sponges today. There's another one of those things. What are you? How much damage do you do? Not much, actually. You are a deepling. Ooh. Whoa, and you got a friend too. Don't want to get too confident here. Oh yeah. I suppose I could turn my hover on, would help. Bugger. Luckily when you die you become a ghost for a little bit, so you get a bit of a break. Alright, so I went back home again and got another squid backpack because the other one vanished somehow, so don't die in the water is today's lesson. Just repair my tools real quick. Very handy. And for some reason I've got a book and quill. Alright, so we should be good enough to take on this water temple. Just a very quick bit here. Hooey. There we go. And that's, you know, how you cheat in modern Minecraft with the mining laser. Yep, wet sponge, good. One jellyfish, some sea lanterns, and a whole lot of prismarine blocks. And a few other bits and pieces. The title armor trim, which I don't know where I got that from. I guess maybe dropped by the Guardian bosses. Yeah, that was pretty good. Alrighty, so when I was playing around with Create, I discovered that if you have the saw block, the mechanical saw, without any filter, and you put blocks in, it does everything that the filter can do. Clear that filter off, which doesn't make sense as a sentence, but see, I put some stone in here, and it turned it into all different types. And over here, I put in a few different colors and different blocks from Create. We have the Viridian, the End stone, which is not from Create, but I was in the End recently, and I thought to see how that went, because I want something maybe white-ish for the floor. Scoria, Crimson, and in this chest we have different types of stone, and we have some deep slate in here, a couple of deep slate and normal deep slate, and yeah, there's a lot that it can produce. So if I come in here, for example, and I put in a couple of these sea lanterns, got stairs, got slabs that go one way, got walls, which is actually what I wanted to grab just for a sec. One of these, and what I want to do is put down this here for a moment and actually put a clipboard on it. So very hard to lose now, and the thing about ADHD is that, and we can get rid of this chest, this was from the previous design. Making lists can be very important and very useful. However, if you don't go back and read your lists, then there's not much point in having one. And one of the problems I've come across many times with myself is I'll have a list of things to do, and then I can't find a list. I've moved over to things like using apps like Notion, which has helped me quite a lot. Even just a simple to-do list, I think, can be incredibly useful. So I do recommend giving those a try. Seeing what works for you is very important. For example, I used to use a diary, and I'd fill it out. I'd write down all the things I wanted to do for the month. Then I'd put it down somewhere, use it maybe once, and then completely use it. I'm much less likely to lose my mobile phone, and a lot of those things can be synchronized to your computer, so you can have your to-do list and things everywhere you go. So this one here is what we're using in Minecraft. We have 3 different projects here. Project 1, Decoration. To getting started, I'm going to be having a look through McCaw's decoration mod. Think about what kind of paths we want through the base. What kind of furniture is available. Please also excuse my terrible spelling. Lanterns and different block palettes, which is what I'm going to be trying out in just a moment. Project number 2, more stuff with Create. I swear I left some blank lines in here. If I go to the next page, okay, so it's, let's just put like a separating line then. We can do, things like Shift Home, Control C. It does not seem to like blank lines. A little bit fiddly, but we can make it work. There we go. So project 2 is Create, Automate, T-O-M-A-T-E, doesn't look right. Limited amounts of things that I need a lot of. And when I say limited, I mean I don't need 64 stacks of something that I'm only going to use a little bit of. I want to automate rail and train casings. So rail we've done, train casings is a little bit more complicated. I want to redo the current automation, rotate things 90 degrees. So I actually had an idea for these. Rather than running this way, we're going to have the end result come to us and we'll be able to see it getting processed, which I think is going to look better. I'll come back to the next thing in just a moment. That makes sense as a sentence, doesn't it? And then the third project is going to be power. So quick blaze setup just for our power up for the storage up there. And then we want to get into the mod called Power. And that's going to help automate the fuel for that one with the mystical agriculture stuff. So the Create stuff, this is what actually took me on that massive side quest, was I wanted to get rid of this water. I know it's not much water, but I thought, that'd be easier with a sponge. That tiny bit of water there was why I went to go and find an ocean monument, which is very, very much me. But now that we've actually cooked those sponges, that was perfect. We can actually use those to clear out the water. I probably only needed one. I'm very much looking forward to having a little train system here very, very soon. Plop. Plop. Oh, that actually requires like one in each. Done. There might be some more little pools of water in there that I want to get rid of, but that's the main ones, I think. Well, now that we've done with that silly business with the ocean monument, we're back here in the cave. As you can see, still I am completely, like, just basically unarmored at the moment. We're going to have to fix that and make some tools, but I've been working on some color palettes, and I have got Dusk, who will be joining the server soon, to give me a hand with their eyes to pick out some color palettes, and I'm just seeing how some of these looked. I think for processing, so crushing wheels, cooking, haunting, washing, etc., this kind of color scheme works pretty good. I'm not going to use all these blocks, but definitely, you know, a mixture of the different greys, basalt, tough, deep slate actually looks really good. Trying with some of the create girders, and these ones are cool. Basalt chain, really, really cheap to make and quite effectively looking. Yep, iridium pillars. These look quite good. They kind of look like vents to me, so I think they work quite well, and they go well with the wood and we call them the stems. So yeah, pretty much happy with that one. Next one along, we have the craft and assembly. So things like the auto create items, which we'll be doing in just a moment. I wanted to see how they look for some of the create blocks, and I quite like them. This is endstone, different chipped versions of that, polished endstone. Looks quite good with this combination, I think, and not too bad, but not as good. Don't really like that combination with the white and that, but that's fine. What the red ones do look good with is the deep slate, the cut crimson bricks. The cut deep slate, I really like how it kind of looks like it's in just a pixel, and I think I'll use this for anything else that I need. I've not really done, you know, a lot of building with different color palettes before, so I'm quite excited to be trying these ones out. And I've made a little tool that's going to help us do that as well. Also, under the decoration section, I have put down some of these things. So block palettes, yellow works good with the blue and greens. The grey and brown looks good with the red. That was from Dusk. Deep slate cut tiles, deep slate cut crimson bricks, polished endstone, iridium pillars. So I'm just writing down the actual blocks for these different things. I think that's a really good way to help remember them. And yep, actually going to be doing this one right now. What we are doing is, this was all just sort of slapped down just to make it work, and it is currently running off this really piddly little windmill. We're going to upgrade this and actually be building a, what is it called, like a steam boiler or something, that we can make and create. There we go, steam engines, which requires a few little bits and pieces, but you know what, honestly, it's nothing too expensive. It's mostly just some copper and a little bit of iron, so not hard to make unless I've changed the recipe. What I've done though is I have taken a blueprint of this setup here, which was for making the precision mechanisms, and I have put that into the cannon, which I've now, it's right here, I put that into here. No, I haven't. Now I put it in here, or here somewhere. Where do I put this? Can I shift click it in? I've loaded up with gunpowder. Maybe this is the wrong blueprint. I do have two other ones here. If not, we'll just make it again, that's fine. Nope, see that one's trying to make a thing. Alright, that's fine. Let's just use some end stone here. Actually, you know what? So, we need to just clear out the inventory a little bit here. This is going to make it easier. And I'm going to use just a nice simple block like oak logs just to help out here. That'll do. So we get this bit, and we go right click, first position, and we need to go back and get all of this. Do we need the bottom bit? No, down to... Nope, actually underneath that. Down to here should be fine. Second position. Do I need to then click something else? Do I need to then do one more click? Aha! Right, so this is I have no idea if that's about right, but we're going to go save it. And then we're going to load it into the cannon here. Wait, which one was it? That one? Or was it? Do I have to? Oh, I know what it is. I remember now. Hang on a second. What we need is the schematic table. Alright, so that is there. So then we have to do that. Right, and now it's a thing that you can actually use. Pop that in there. Schematic not positioned, that's fine. Do we need to do it with this first? Good, yeah, okay. So what we want to do is I want to actually have it rotated. I think that's pretty good. We can also make this look better. Yep, alright, I'm pretty happy with that actually. So now we pop you in the thing now. Alright, so it's ready, but it doesn't have the items that it needs at the moment. Just next to it, and take you out. So there's a rather easy way to get the items. Alright, now that we've got all those things in there. Ooh, I think we need to pick up a few of these things. And oh, I knew that was going to happen. Alright, that should do it. Then we just need to turn it on. Look at it go. It's so silly, I love it. Get it in the way. Why did it stop? Missing items, stone. Oh, that's easy to do. That may have gone into my dank now. Okay, that's good so far. Okay, that is pretty cool. Probably will look better if it was flipped around, but that's pretty easy to do, and I probably need to make some upgrades to it. What I might do is just tear down the rest of this and do the same thing. You've now seen sort of the process of how it works. I'm just going to do the exact same thing, but I might just tear it all out after I make a schematic of each one. So another one for my, I think this was my rail maker. Oh yeah, definitely rail maker. And this one just for actually cutting up all the blocks. I might not even need to reproduce that at the moment, but that's pretty much it. It's Schematiccannon, very clever. You can get schematics online that people have created, and then you can just load them into your world and do the items. I think if you're in creative mode, it just does it, even if you don't have the items in there. So I quite like that. Alright, so some stuff's happened. Updated server. I worked out I don't really know how the schematics work, although I've sort of rectified that. You do have to sort of put each one in here. So I made one for the narrow track maker and one for the precision mechanism. So when I want to move these guys, and I will be moving these, I'll be able to just, tear them down, put the schematic in, pop them down again. Perfect. Now, I know I said that we're going to get to decorations today, but I really want to put some track down before we decorate so that I know where things are supposed to go. So I'm working on a new machine here, but I wanted to show you what we've got. First of all, I'm going to turn those ones off. See how they're not moving anymore now. Can I zoom in? I can. Turn this one on. These are clutches, so you can actually choose where the power is going. And over here, we've got the wall of crafting. I also upgraded the fans here because they were not enough. They're not called fans, they're called windmill sails. Over here what we have is a wall of mechanical crafters, and they are one electron tube, one brass casing, and one crafting table makes 3. We've got enough here to make the crushing wheels. I just need to get a few more planks, unless I've got them on me. I do, that's fine. And this will automatically go by itself, I think. Yep, and with enough speed like it's got, it moves pretty quick. And I think I actually just threw it into inventory then. Alright, no idea why that didn't work before, but now we have our crushing wheels. That was very strange. Now, I don't know if these are going to spin the right way. Let's turn the clutch. A pair of giants. Oh yeah, now why are we doing all this? I said we wanted trains, not crushing wheels. Well, to get the train casings, which are needed to make all the other parts of the train, we need to use an obsidian plate on a brass casing. What's an obsidian plate? Well, it's a process. It's crushed obsidian, which can be done in the crushing wheel, which then goes on to have lava and then stamped twice, and we should get obsidian plate, which can then be applied to the train casing. Right, so let's give this a try. I've sort of got some things partially set up here, and this is not the final design. First, let's try and crush some obsidian. Is it spinning the wrong way? Is he going to spit some out for us? Does it need to go the other way? Yeah, ignore those. That's fine, because if it does need it, all we need to do is put a gearbox here to have them turning the other way. And maybe we should turn off my magnet. I think I set it to H for help. Magnet off. Alright, let's pop in some obsidian. I think it's going straight into my inventory. Let's try and move this down just one. And don't land in it, nope, and dead. I was processed by the crushing wheels. Oh dear. Right, you know what? We can actually just, we can just turn it off. That looks better. Now we get the particles too. So that is giving us the crushed obsidian. Excellent. Alright, next part is to make a spout, and I'm pretty sure I've got everything ready to make these next bits. So we need a spout, copper casing and dried kelp. Done. We also need 2 presses. Very impressive. And I think that is all. I know we need a tank as well. As long as I can place lava directly into the tank, we'll be fine. As long as we have a barrel that we can make, we'll be fine. As long as I can... Okay. It's always one step that makes another step that makes another step in this game, isn't it? Still love you, Minecraft. Alright. Yeah, once again, inventory too small, even with the backpack. I just want bigger inventory down here, please. Alright, so... We'll start again then, didn't I? I shouldn't be able to fit into it so easy now. We make the spout, we put a tank, we get some lava, and we go bloop. No, we don't. Oh dear. So you can't just put lava straight into the tanks, it seems. We'll come back to that in just a moment. We shall put on 2 presses. 1 and a 2. And they will obviously need to be powered. Can I do something? Well, you're powered already, aren't you? Hello, that's useful. Now you're both powered. Was not expecting the problem with the tank then. Let me think about this just for a moment. So now, if we throw our bucket on top of the fluid drain, it should go into here. Ah. Don't try and kill me again. Capacity, capacity. Lava's in there. Oh, don't tell me I need to actually drain it out of there into a thing. What does it actually get? Alright. Alright. Turns out I'm a genius. Assuming that the spout can draw from the tank, otherwise no bueno. And Q. Let's just turn hover mode off. Did that work? Oh, come on, no. Oh, you have to pump it into the... Wow, fiddlesticks. Alright, take 200-ish. Toss that there. And the other bucket. And that should be in the spout now, yes. So, now, once we crush the obsidian, I can just take this back out for now. And we also get like a 75% of getting the obsidian back. If I throw this here, as if it was coming out the spout, the thing, squirt, yes, press, yes, one more press. Oh yes, oh yes. Now, we just need to get this into here, which I'm going to do in a better way, you know. So, and then the last step for train casing is it needs to go onto a brass casing, which I know I have. This is a clever trick too. If you're not in here editing, like for typing, if I click here and then I put my cursor on something like this and press the letter Y, if there is one nearby, it will show up. Like it'll highlight it, and I think I'd have some either over here or in my backpack. So if I try it again over here, Y, nope, it's not doing it. Alright, that was not impressive when it doesn't work, you know. But I might have one in here. About one. I know I've got some more somewhere. That's fine, just for demonstration purposes. If we now put this here, press logistics age, pick it up. So train casing can be used for many things. U for use, train controls, train station, covers, train couplers, train observers, train doors, more train observers, trapdoors, signals, and facades as well. So we're going to need quite a few of these. Now, before we have a little break for a minute and me go do some things to make this look better, I do have another to-do list here. I have my other one right here. This one is more specific to the third part of our plan, which is going to be the automation. So these are some of the things that I want to be able to automate, and I've got some really cool plans for this. We need to make a lot of shafts, cogs, casings, chain drives. These first three are used in so many different recipes. I think it's going to be great to automate them. Chain drives, chutes and fans, mechanical belts, pretty much everything we've been using here to assemble these machines, I want to be able to automatically craft, including the base ingredients. So for example, if we want to make shafts, we need 2 andesite alloy. Well, to that we need andesite, and andesite can actually be made in the create mod. Let's see, in the mixer with flint, gravel and lava, and we can automate all 3 of these. So we're going to make some really cool stuff. So bear with me while I tidy this up and make this a bit more presentable. I've got to think how to incorporate the things into that. Maybe this needs to be up one more block, but hey, with the Schematicannon we can do that. Alrighty, so here's my plan, and I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to make one of these little mechanical arms, and these things are great. Let me just ponder that for 1 sec. So we have to set the in and the out. Right click, and right click to toggle between them. Okay, good. Then left click to remove. Did I read that right? Sometimes I don't always read the instructions well. Yeah, this is kind of what I want to do. Alright, so we're going to make that, and we're going to pop it over here. I've done some adjustments. So this is the machine we're working on that crushes the obsidian, and then it squirts lava, goes press. Now this time when it goes press, it's going to finish on the deployer, and I'm going to use this here. I'm sure I had a plan for this. Yes, so right, so it's going to go here, but we want to pick up from here, and we want to put it into here. I don't know if we can sort that, but we shouldn't need to. So we'll pop you down here, and it needs to be able to rotate. Now when I place this next piece, it might all start working. A little gear here should power this and power that, which, if I've got this right, should power the rest of the things. I think I also need to put in a belt just here. And don't worry if you're confused, I am too. Some belts. This should power the rest of it as well. I should do the pressing part. Let's try just this part over here first. So place, yes. Yes, a bit of lag there. That's my computer. Right. It's trying to deploy what should be these plates onto brass casings, which are in here. So if we put this as a filter maybe, if I give it one to use, I might need to put a chest on top. I don't know if it can, if the grabby arm is going to put them straight into here or not. If I right click you, that does work. This one has a filter. Oh, it's doing, I don't want them to go into me. Did I set a shortcut up? I think it was H to turn magnet off. Backpack is off. Brass casings are getting tossed out. Train casings are getting made, but they should be in here, not in my inventory. So that looks like it actually did something then. Right, add the belt. Now, is that filling up with lava as well? No, because this isn't moving. What does this need to move? That belt should have been one more. That's easy. Just do this. Do belt from the top now to the bottom. Oh, what is the point of the no soliciting sign, which I'm pretty sure I do still have around here somewhere? Or maybe not. Alright, well, you guys can watch for a minute. If this works, basically, lava, excellent. If I put a bit of obsidian in here, there is one problem I've just realized though. It's not just obsidian this thing produces. Well, not the obsidian in plates. Hang on a sec, let's have a look. So it's crushing it. Unfortunately, it also produces sometimes just obsidian, which might just break everything. We need to filter that out and back up to the top again. There we go. And some lava, and press once, and press again. Yes, then it grabs it. And I don't think it, did it place it? I don't think, the hand looks empty. Did it do it or not? Still 5, and they've now got 2 in my inventory. They seem to be going to my inventory rather than where they're supposed to be going. So I guess that technically worked. You don't have enough lava though, do you? So we need more lava production. Oh yeah, this is going to take way too long. Alright, I think the basic principle works. However, this has a high chance of also outputting not crushed stuff, which you're going to need to go back up the top there. So if we put a funnel, I do need to get better practice with these funnels because they're a little bit tricky to use. If I put this here, everything's going to spill out, which is fine for now. What we want to say is only normal obsidian. I would really prefer if it went straight into a chest. I need to look up how to make this a bit more efficiently. I suppose I could do like a fan that blows it up. At any point I can put the obsidian back in now. And it will crush it. Here comes actually the lava just filled up again. Yeah, definitely need much faster production. Anyway, this technically works and it should make another 4 train casings. We need those train casings. Oh yeah, another thing we can do is this cool dude can have his own set of engineer's goggles. Oh yeah, kind of hidden in there, but I think I didn't even use them. That's interesting. Okay, all right, out. Come on. Said you could watch. It didn't say you could participate. Right, we're good. We're good. Right, and also the crushing wheels will crush the entire stack or the entire amount that you put in. So if I did it one at a time, technically it might be faster. Stamp, step back, yep, and grabs it, puts it in, places, yes, alright. That actually works. I'm quite proud of that. I'm pretty sure this is not the most efficient way to do it. Please do let me know in the comments if there is a better way or a bit different design. I was actually thinking of doing some work in Creative and working on some designs in there that could be then brought across with the Schematicannon. I should just put in a quick thing here. Not the most efficient way, but let's just do this for a minute. That'll have to do for now. And we've also got a whole heap of obsidian dust which needs to go back onto the conveyor belt. Why is that my inventory? I don't know. Ow. No, don't. It was a saw blades that time. Alright, now we have the train casings. Let me get those ready to turn to the parts we need for the actual train. And we can then combine with our automatically generated rails and see how these work.